Worse, hide it under the bed. Given the current economic uncertainty with unlimited money printing by the Fed and other governments, it has become more important to take charge of your own financial situation by increasing your financial knowledge. And how do you do that, you may ask? By listening to the Decrypted Crypto Show, where hopefully you'll be able to improve your financial literacy one show at a time. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to buy spot gold at up to 70% discount. So you might be wondering, how do you do that? I mean, spot gold at the moment is about $1,700 US dollars. How can you get that at 70% discount? In this video I'm going to show you how, so just stay tuned. So first up, what you need to do is you need to go to www.paxos.com. That's www.paxos.com, and I'll show you what it is. So Paxos here in this website is where you can actually buy gold. There is a Paxos token, but in this instance, if you go to products, when you go to home page, just click on PaxG, which is the code for Pax Gold. Now what is Pax Gold, you might be thinking? So it tells you here, it's a digital token backed by physical gold. It's a digital asset and it's backed by 1 fine ounce, troy ounce of a 400 ounce London Good Delivery gold bar stored in Brink's vaults. So if you own PaxG, you own the underlying physical gold held in custody by Paxos Trust Company. There's a little bit of video here that shows you what it is. So it's actually a token on the Ethereum blockchain. It can be easily moved or traded anywhere in the world 24/7. Tells you all about that. It's a trusted company and it's regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services, and it's approved by DFS, fully backed by allocated gold held in the most secure leading vaults in the world. It's also redeemable. It's only gold token that you can redeem for LBMA accredited good delivery gold bullion bars. What is, for those people that don't know, what is an LBMA accredited good delivery gold bullion? I go into the web page here. It's a London Bullion Market Association. So if you have PaxG, you can go to any of the associations that are associated with the London Bullion Market. They're all around the world. So if you do more search on what it is, you go to this website, it's actually a list of the LBMA, the current list. So Paxos here, if you go to any country in the world that is LBMA accredited, you can go in there and says, look, I've got this token, I've got the PaxG, I'd like to pick up my troy ounce that you want. So you can go into this website and then you can scroll down. It tells you this one here for Australia. You can actually go to country here and drop down arrows, all these countries that you can go to if you want to pick up your gold there as well. So going back into PaxG, so we'll just go back here. It's flexible, so it's easily converted, so you can redeem it to fiat, which is dollars, Japanese yen, UK pounds. That's fiat. A physical gold or unallocated gold via the Paxos platform. You can trade it against any other digital assets on the crypto exchanges. It's a very low fee as well. It tells you here the fee, and with Paxos you've got the global team that support it as well. Gives you some more information here on why Pax Gold. This Pax Gold has no custody fee, which is good compared to all these other places up here. You can buy up to like a minimum of $15, and it's instant settlement, allocated, and you can redeem it for physical gold regulated by the New York Department of Financial Services. And there's a difference with major ETFs, futures, gold bars, all that stuff. So you can have a look at those. This is the ecosystem that supports PaxG, okay? More frequently asked questions. So what you need to do is go in there, paxos.com. It tells you what the spot price is for gold right now as we speak, at this time and at this date. And if you actually go online and look at the actual gold price, it is actually in line with it. So the difference is probably about $10 difference here, if you go to kitco.com. Okay, so that's what it is there. If you might want to ask, what is an unallocated gold? Unallocated gold, gold tokens that you can actually trade in other exchanges as well. So you can use that to either redeem it for cash or redeem it for gold or trade it in any crypto exchanges. One such exchange I'll show you is Kraken. If you go to kraken.com, tells you the gold price is $17.64 on that PaxG right there. and this one 1761 on Kitco, and PaxG is 1773. Okay, so I'll show you exactly how to do that right now in this video. There's a bit of combination that you need to do. First thing, you go to Paxos, you can buy your gold there, or you can actually buy your gold at a exchange like Kraken here. So once you've got the tokens, once you bought the PaxG tokens from minimum of $15, you can then, to make it work for you so you can get the 70% discount, is go to a site called nexo.io. So again, that would be go to www.nexo.io. So Nexo is right here. What is Nexo? It's another platform where you can trade your assets. You can actually hold your assets and borrow against it. So how it works is right here. It gives you more information as it over here. You can deposit your crypto assets to Nexo account. Then a credit line becomes instantly available, so no credit checks. You can spend money and there's no minimum fees. I've looked at all the other platforms. I like Nexo for the reason being, which I'm going to show you a little bit later on. So these are the different assets that you can deposit into Nexo and you can borrow against it. So say for example you have like a Bitcoin, say you've got 1 Bitcoin, it'll calculate it for you exactly how much you can borrow against it. So 1 Bitcoin is about 9,300 right now, so if you just click on 1 Bitcoin you can borrow $4,908.03 against it. So if you do a calculation for the price of Bitcoin, it equals about 52%. So you can borrow about 52% against it, and all they'll charge you daily is 77 cents, which is about 5.9% per year. This is better than you borrowing from a credit card from the bank. Now, the good thing about this is with Nexo they let you pay interest only, so all they take out of your account is 77 cents each time. So with other platforms, when you borrow from their platform, they'll charge you the interest and then you have to pay them within like the 3 months or whatever term that you've borrowed it. So it's like you go into a bank borrowing it for 6 months or 1 year, then you got to give everything back after 1 year. With Nexo, as long as your token price stays the same and it goes upwards, then all you're paying is this amount here, which is 77 cents in this case. And if it does go up, then you can borrow some more again, depending on the price of your token if it goes up. The drawback is if it does go down, then you'll get this like a type of margin call where they'll start selling a part of it, or they'll sell the whole lot. If the price of your asset, like say Bitcoin, which is very volatile, it goes up and down. If it goes down further than a certain amount, then they'll take you out. You'll get margin called. It gives you more information about this here with Nexo. I'll give you an example here. If you actually we'll just take this off BTC. So if you scroll to the right here, with Nexo they let you borrow, so you can get an instant credit line, or you can earn interest. So if you actually have euros, stable coins, which is like Tether, pounds, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you can actually lend that out. Now you can earn up to 10% interest on your assets. So if you want something like that, and it lets you compound interest as well daily, which is pretty cool. 10% interest on your asset per year is very good compared to like the banks with you might be lucky to get 1-2%. So we'll go back to the credit line because this is what this video is all about. So we'll just scroll to the right and say we've got PaxG right here. So if I know it doesn't let you put it in, but if you just scroll in and tick on PaxG, Pax Gold, and type in, say we've got 1, if you just type in 1, it shows up here, right here already. It tells you can borrow 1,232.62. So if you do a calculation there, 1,232.62 divided by the price of gold is 1773.74. That gives you about 70% discount, which means that amount here, you can draw this money out, put it back in your account, or you can spend it, or you can buy whatever you want. You can buy another PaxG if you want and just keep rolling it over. So that's one of the ways you could do it. So I'll show you exactly right now how to do it. So I'm just going to show you. I had my friend ask me to, because I've been doing this for a little while, he's allocated some funds for me to manage for him. So I've done that, and I told him I'm going to do this PaxG and see if we could do this 70% off. And so done that for him, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So we bought from his account a 1.07 PaxG, which is equivalent to $1,893. When you log into your Paxos account, this is his Paxos account here now, it tells you all the assets he's got. At the moment he's only got about $17 in US and the $1,893 in PaxG. So what we need to do is we need to transfer this into Nexo Nexo and then use the credit line, borrow against it. So we're going to transfer that. So if we click on transfer, okay, so we can transfer US dollars or PAXG. We're not going to transfer US dollars, we're going to borrow against the PAXG. So we're going to transfer the PAXG. Okay, we're going to send it to an address, which is the PAXG address we're going to generate from the Nexo account here. So when you log in, you sign up, you'll get a Paxos address, PAXG address on Nexo, and you use that PAXG address to put into here the destination and the amount, and then you can complete the transfer. So I'll just quickly get the address and show how that's done. Okay, before we do that, actually we're gonna go inside his Nexo account now, my friend's Nexo account. We've already done it before. At the moment, this is the credit line that he's got. He was able to also transfer 1.09 PAXG the other day, and that was the value of his PAXG. That was the amount, the credit line that he's used up. Now according to this, it tells you the credit line there. Every time the PAXG moves up, available credit also moves up as well. So this is his total value of his assets right now, and it says here, if the value of your collateral assets reaches 1627.08, small partial loan repayments will be initiated automatically. So if the value of gold suddenly goes less than 1627, Nexo will start taking small partial loan repayment. At this moment in time, the value of gold is pretty stable. The long-term view is that it's going to go up. It'll have to take a black swan event like it did back in March for the price of gold to go down significantly. So these are the things that you have to weigh in. In the Nexo account, you'll see that there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Nexo. So these are the tokens that you can borrow against. You can type it up. If it was purely, say, Bitcoin that was in here, I don't think it would be a good idea to be borrowing 50%. You borrow maybe 40% or less, just in case Bitcoin, which has a history of being very volatile, and the swings can vary greatly. However, with gold, the volatility of gold is pretty stagnant, like it's maintained, so it doesn't it's not as volatile as you would compared to Bitcoin. So he was very comfortable with staying at the 70%. I suggested maybe you can go lower than that at this stage. That's what he's on right now. So to top up, to get the address for Ethereum address, you would have to go and click on top up, okay, and that would be the address that you would get. You click on that, okay, and then you add that in to the actual destination address right here, okay, and the amount. Okay, so we've added the address here. Make sure you double check the address. I'm going to gray out some of this for security and privacy purposes. You just have to input the address here, okay, double check it. You can name it for future use. This time I'm just going to name it Nexo. And then amount to transfer, if you click on max, it tells you can transfer the whole lot. So if you click up, like see this up here, okay, that's the amount. So you click on max, that's the way it is, and then you just review, and then you click on complete transfer. So I'm gonna do that right now. So just clicking complete transfer now here, okay, and that should, we just have to wait, and then I'll tell you when everything's ready. So while we wait, you could see that his account is now just $17.20 because we transferred all the PAXG over to his Nexo account. If you go into the activity section here, you will see that the account is still pending right here. So we're just waiting until it clears. When it says complete, then we'll be able to go back to the Nexo and withdraw that credit line. So stand by and we'll go back into where we need to be. By the way, in order for your withdrawal to confirm, you need to go to your email, because they have sent you an email confirming the withdrawal address that you just added on to your Paxos account. So what all you need to do is just confirm this. Click on confirm and transactions should come through. And once you confirm, you'll come up with this message saying that address confirmed successfully, and it shouldn't be long for the transaction to come through. You should also have received an email about you transmitting from Paxos about submitting your transfer, and it says here you'll receive a confirmation when your request has been completed. So we'll await for that. So that took a few hours for it to clear up. The way to find it is if you go to activity section on Paxos, you click on activity and you'll see that this is complete. So it says here complete, you're good to go. So you can check your Nexo account. Check the Nexo account, you see the available credit here, okay, scroll down and you'll see that amount right here. There's two PAXGs right there now, total value 38, and collateral, if it hits 1627, then there's partial loan repayments that will come out of that. to withdraw it from the credit line. So we're going to withdraw it. We're going to withdraw, if you withdraw to bank transfer, US coin or Tether, pick on which one you want to withdraw it to. We're picking Tether at this case. You can withdraw the amount, 1326. If you wish, you can do less. 1326 will give you the 70% of it. I'm just going to go 1320. Okay, after withdrawal, 1326. There should be a fee, no transaction fee, which is good. Put in the Tether address. You just have to put the whatever the source of funds is, and then there's authentication code that you gotta go through. So I'm just gonna get the auth code for this. Click on agree and click on withdraw. And give it a few minutes, you'll get this message telling you that what's happening. Go back to continue the next account, and then just have a look at your Tether account where you withdrew the funds to, and you should be able to have that back in your account. You scroll back to Excel, you see the available credit because we didn't take the whole hour, left 644 in there just to get the interest payments on a daily basis. You scroll down, and this is again total value assets. Now if the value of full assets goes less than 3.2, then small partial loan repayments will be initiated automatically. If you scroll up, look in your transactions here on the top, and you'll see that these are the interest that's been sort of taken out, 45 cents in interest on a daily. If you're looking to buy gold and get it at up to 70% discount, this might be a strategy you may want to consider. So here are the pros and cons to this strategy. In the pros, number 1, the daily interest is what you'll pay for unless you want to pay off the credit line anytime. Number 2, there's no defined length of term of repayment. Number 3, you can keep withdrawing your credit line as your investment moves up in value. Number 4, you can add additional and different investments in your account, which increases your credit line. Number 5, note that different investments have different loan to value ratios. Number 6, in order to take advantage of Nexus credit line, the minimum withdrawal of credit line needed to be at least $500 US. So in order for the credit line to work, the investment needed to be worth at least $850 US, which is 500 plus 70% is equal to $850, where the value of credit line is $500 plus US dollars. This investment will only work if or when, number 1, the actual investment keeps moving up in price. Number 2, your investment doesn't hit the minimum threshold. So here are the cons. This investment will not work if or when your investment hits the minimum threshold or lower. Investment moves down in value. Number 3, your other additional investments also moves down in value, bringing your credit line lower. Your daily interest exceeds your credit line value. And 5, you're over leverage, or you've hit the maximum of 70%. So I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please do not hesitate to contact us or comment on this video. If there's another video or strategy you'd like to know how to do, let us know and we may be able to create one for you. The videos we post are strategies we have tried ourselves and we share it online so others may also benefit. We tried this strategy and it worked for us. If you do try it, please make sure that you first take into account your risk profile and consult with a professional before trying this strategy. Just so you know, I'm not a financial advisor. None of what I have communicated verbally or in writing here should be considered financial advice. It is not a recommendation for you to buy or sell any security or cryptocurrency. Do your own research before investing in any digital asset and understand that investing in any cryptocurrency is inherently risky. If you do, you need to be prepared to lose your entire investment. This is strictly for information and educational purposes only. Please talk with your advisor about needs, goals, time horizon, and risk tolerances. So once again, this is the Decrypted Crypto radio program. Please leave a comment, a like, and most importantly, tap the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get notified as soon as we bring out the next show. You can also listen or watch this program on decryptedcrypto.com. Listen to this again. Why? Because if you listen to it again, you'll learn twice as much, especially if you want to invest in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, or if you're new to the space and learning as much as you can about it. Until next time, I'll see you on the next show.